Alright, welcome back. 65, 35 slimes. Here we go. Session 2. Session 2 of 35. Let's do this. I'm actually going to use these videos as like an opportunity to talk about other stuff. Whether it's wrestling, gaming, plans, whatever. Just kind of rant on stuff. I'm not going to go that long today. Probably just about an hour. Here we are. But let me see my equipment real quick. So... okay, yes, we should be okay now. I should be able to one-shot all these slimes easily. Yeah. Good. Alright, cool. Awesome. Okay. So, here's what I want to talk about. Wrestling-related stuff. So, WWE, they fired like 6 individuals. A few of which were like really big surprises. Let's see who they fired. They fired. I have it written down. So get it as I take down these red slimes here. So they fired Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Ruby Riott, Santana Garrett, whatever, and Buddy Murphy. I'm just gonna call him Bud Murphy because it just sounds better in my opinion. So, and after that happened, this was about a week ago. It's been speculated that WWE wants to sell their organization to a different network, whatever, to a different entity, and that is going to happen. I'm actually going to talk about that later on, but let me talk about all these firings and stuff like that. And you know, every wrestling podcaster has been talking about where should they go, you know, what kind of stuff, you know, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go down the list here. Everyone's thinking that Braun Strowman's gonna go to AEW. WWE's been, or AEW, AEW's been like taking former WWE guys and have been like bringing them in for a very long time. Like most of last year has been happening. So I don't think, or this is what I want. This is where I want them to go, I suppose, rather than like where they should go or something. I think Braun Strowman, you put him in AEW and what? He's gonna have matches against like what? Like Lance Archer and stuff. Like what is he gonna do in AEW? He's not gonna do anything. You know, he's not gonna do nearly as much as fans expect. So I say get him in NWA, especially if he has a family and stuff. You know, he can go and he can chill in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Do his thing there. You know, like I think that'd be better for him, in my opinion. And I could totally see him being like, you know, like this big monster guy in NWA. You know what I mean? And it would be cool. It'd be a cool environment to see him there. Either that or like New Japan, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't want to go. I'm gonna go to AEW or Impact. Impact's still around, yeah. So that's where I want Braun Strowman to go. That's what I want him to do. As far as Aleister Black, yeah, he could go to AEW. He could be like a contender for the TNT title or whatever. Or he can go to Impact. I could see him going to Impact and doing things there, and like just wowing the crowd there. Be like, oh my God, they of course have to call it a different name, but it'd be really cool to see that. That'd be okay. I wouldn't mind that at all. Yeah. So, and you get Aleister Black, of course, win the Impact World Title. That'd be really cool. Good stuff. Yeah. So that would be pretty awesome. Or AEW, and he just becomes a contender for the TNT title or something like that, or forms a tag team or something, or he becomes the leader of the Dark Order. But they were saying that too with Braun Strowman, from the podcasters I've been listening to, like oh yeah, like Braun Strowman's gonna go to AEW and be like the new, and like take Brody Lee, rest in peace, Brody Lee, his place as the leader of the Dark Order and make it like a serious group again. You know what I mean? That would be okay, I suppose, but I don't know. So either him or Aleister Black can do that. But I would rather see Braun Strowman in NWA. That'd be pretty cool to see that. And you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. Aleister Black, though, I could totally see him in Impact. And that would, like, raise some eyebrows and get viewers to watch that show. I think that would actually happen if Aleister Black was in Impact. But he could fit in AEW too. I could see that as well. So yeah. As far as Lana goes, she's going to AEW, and she's probably gonna be there, like literally as soon as her no compete expires, which I don't know when that's gonna probably like 90 days. So probably in September, we're gonna see her in AEW. But here I say, tired. With her husband, Miro. Of course, gonna have that. That has to happen. Pretty cool. Very good, very good. Yep. As far as Ruby Riott, so Ruby Riott, I could totally see her being in either Impact or NWA and not AEW, because yes, she could go to any of the three and probably do some good work in any of those three organizations, but the thing is with like NWA's ladies division, like Thunder Rosa is like the only woman worth watching in that. Allison Kay is pretty cool too, and there's others, but you put Ruby Riott in there, and all of a sudden you got Ruby Riott versus Thunder Rosa. That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty awesome. I would not mind seeing that. Or Impact. She could, like, you know, I don't know if Rosemary is still in Impact. I don't know. I haven't watched Impact since the Broken Hardys, so I'm completely, like, I have no idea what goes on Impact. Haven't since Broken Matt in 2016, so. But I could see Ruby Riott coming on Impact and, you know, doing good work there for sure. And have 69 gold. Nice. Of course, guys, gotta mention that. Anyways, because with Impact, like, no one knows who anyone is when it comes to the women on Impact, which sucks because 10 years ago, like their women's division walked so that current day WWE's women's division could run Impact's. And now Impact is just like, no one knows who anyone is, especially the ladies. So you put in Ruby Riott, and all of a sudden, oh my god, did you see that? You know, that kind of stuff. And she could actually still be Ruby Riott, or like, I don't know, Rebecca Riott or something like that. Or like, or something like Rachel Riott, I don't know. And you could just have one T instead of two. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it'd be pretty, I don't know how that would work. Or Dory, that's right, her real name is Dory. So it'd be like Dory Riott, or like, I don't know, I don't know, Dory Destruction or something like that. I guess it would make sense, I don't know. But yeah, like, I could definitely, it'd be really cool to see Ruby anywhere but AEW, because AEW, she's just going to be another meal for Britt Baker, pretty much, who's going to be like, she's trying to become like the Charlotte Flair of AEW until Tessa Blanchard makes her appearance there. That's going to happen. That's like a prediction of mine in the next 2-something years, is that you're going to see Tessa Blanchard in either AEW or in WWE, and probably more AEW because her dad's there, and her dad can, you know, kind of, her dad can, you know, guide her a little bit better because she's. Anyways, whatever. I'm getting off track, getting off topic. So there you go. Santana Garrett. I mean, I didn't even know who that girl is, and then I saw her on like NXT after like all the podcasters mentioned her, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that girl. And she's still really new and not really established like all the other 5 on this list, so she could do whatever she wants. You know what I mean? She could go anywhere and everywhere, and that's what she should do. Especially now that the pandemic's pretty much cleared. And people can travel again, at least within the U.S. They can travel easily within the U.S. again. Yeah, like Santana Garrett should just go anywhere she wants. And she should definitely do that and just travel and do her thing. And Buddy Murphy, or Bud Murphy, whatever. I call him Bud Murphy. It just sounds easier, better to say that than Buddy Murphy. I don't understand, man, how like NXT made up the weirdest names for their performers back in the day. So Bud Murphy, in my opinion, needs to go to Impact. Like, see him come on there, that will raise some eyebrows for sure. You know what I mean? Just like with Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway, and he went to Impact after he got fired from WWE, and all of a sudden he made a big name for himself in Impact, and he developed his character, developed his abilities in Impact, and that made him a big star. And you see that with Bud Murphy. And here's the thing, and fans are getting all up in arms about WWE's firings. All of these performers went out on good terms. It's not like WWE blacklists. They don't blacklist anybody anymore. Because it's only 2 who WWE would probably blacklist. Chris Benoit and maybe to some extent Jimmy Snuka. Now they might take back his Hall of Fame thing, his Hall of Fame induction stuff, whatever, because those 2 are linked to, murderers. You know what I mean? They're actual murderers. You know what I mean? As good as they are in the ring, performers, as much as they've done for the wrestling business, they're blacklisted. These 6, they're not blacklisted. They're just like, it's like, we don't need you right now. It doesn't mean you can't come back. And I believe that most of these will come back. They will. Like, you'll see. WWE will probably reach out to Braun Strowman in about a year or 2. Be like, yo, like, we got room to pay for you. We can pay for you now. We can bring you back in if you want. That kind of stuff. Same with Aleister Black. Maybe Lana would be like, WWE probably be like, screw Lana. Oh, that's another guy who's blacklisted from WWE. Enzo Amore, just because of the shitty things he did backstage, and him allegedly sexually assaulting a chick, and him trying to jump the barricade at what was it, Survivor Series 2019 or 18? I think it was 19. And WWE looks down on performers who give them a bad name. You know what I mean? So that's another individual who is completely blacklisted. Maybe Big Cass too, but not really. I don't know. Probably not. I could see them bringing him back in. You know what I mean? So never say never when it comes to these firings. Never say never. When people go like, "Oh my God," we're never gonna see them in WWE again. It's like, no, man. Like, no. WWE fired Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre, whatever you want to call him, Drew McIntyre, and he's fine. He came back in like it was nothing. So it's not like they're out of a job forever in the wrestling industry. It's just that they're gonna go away for a while when it comes to WWE. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. As far as WWE possibly going out selling their business, I truly believe that's going to happen after their contract with Fox is up in 2024, going into 2025. Now, that doesn't mean that WWE is going to be completely canceled. We won't be able to see any more WWE programming. Just means they're going to be. It's not just going to. They're still going to be WWE. It's just going to be owned by a different organization. And that's literally it. Like, that's all. Like, there's nothing else that. That's it. Like, and here's why I believe that WWE will sell their ownership in 4 years. First, like every business, just from what I've been learning, needs an exit strategy. Okay? Like, for example, I do own, I guess, not really a business, but it's not like a real business. It's more just like, you know, me selling my services, my information via freelance writing and stuff I write, and of course content. One day it's gonna be more profitable for me to just sell it and retire because I won't want to do it anymore. I want to do something different or whatever. So if you think that Vince McMahon isn't thinking about that, you're wrong, because he's 73 or whatever. He's like 70-ish years old. You really think he wants to hold on to this? I don't think so, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, so every business needs an exit strategy, and that's what you're gonna find out, is that WWE has now, they're interested in way more than just wrestling now. You know what I mean? Like, they want to branch out. And another thing that happens when a organization or a business sells their ownership is that they'll branch out. They'll branch out and they'll be like, oh, okay, well, you know, this one venture has run its course and now we need to do something else. You know what I mean? We need to do something else to make sure that we're still profitable too, because it's not like WWE is just going to go away once it sells its ownership or once it gets passed along to a different body. It's that they're just going to have new ownership. You know what I mean? You'll still see the WWE logo when they put on TV shows and stuff. You're still going to do wrestling if the entity finds that profitable. Now that's what happened at WCW 20 years ago, is that they were sold to Time Warner. And that was actually Ted Turner who did that because he wanted to do different stuff. And AOL Time Warner was like, we don't want wrestling. We just don't want it. Sorry. That's the only reason why WCW isn't doing anything today. You know what I mean? It's just because AOL Time Warner didn't want wrestling programming. You know what I mean? In any aspect, in any form. Didn't matter what it was. You know what I mean? So, you know. And you can watch that. There's Eric Bischoff, of course, does 83 Weeks, so he talks about that a lot. And he also talks about it on, there's a WWE Untold, which you can see on their network, which is on Peacock, which sucks. And it's about when Eric Bischoff wanted to buy WCW. And just like last second, like AOL Time Warner just kind of sniped it from him. You know what I mean? So yeah, but WWE will be going up for sale eventually. It's not like that's going to happen. Like, it's going to, if you like it or not. You know what I mean? Because it's in their best interest. It is, and the McMahons all know that. You know what I mean? They all know that. Triple H knows that. Vince McMahon knows that. You know, Shane Steph, they both know that too. And they're still gonna exist. You know what I mean? But they're gonna exist in a different way. Yeah. And that's all I have to say about that, really. And it's not like that doesn't happen with other big industries and big corporations, or not corporations, but you know, the different organizations. Like this, Dragon Quest 1, right? I'm playing this, and it was Enix Corporation, right? It was Enix who came out with it 35 years ago in 1986. What happened? They merged with Square, and now there's been Square Enix for the last 15 some odd years, you know? And Square itself merged with EA for a long time. In fact, when I played Final Fantasy IX, right, my favorite video game of all time, you'll see if you fire up the PS1 version, it says Square Electronic Arts. So, mergers come and go. Businesses, they do have a vested interest in selling because they want to be more profitable, because they want to do other stuff that means more to them, that's more important to them. And it's nothing that WWE fans, if there are any left, should be worried about. It shouldn't be like, oh my god, we're going to lose, we're not going to have WWE anymore, oh no. And it's nothing that AEW fans should be overly hyped about. They shouldn't be like, oh, we're going to win the war, you know, no. It's just like a transition. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, and I just got done watching Raw, and Raw sucked. It's been sucking for a long time. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about, is that they're bringing in live fans again. Let me tell you something, man. Up until Raw just became like the same show every week. It's been the same show every week pretty much for the entire year. And that's kind of really sad. But I have enjoyed the fact that there was no fans. And I know, that's a big hot take. And I did enjoy the fact there was just limited fans in AEW, because here's the thing, and I'm guilty of this too. Fans, they enjoy hijacking shows. Like, a lot of them will go to these wrestling shows just to hijack them. And I'm guilty of this. I did that, you know, when I went to the three major wrestling events I went to, you know, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble 2016, and WrestleMania 33, and Raw after WrestleMania 33. I was at all three of those shows. It was insane seeing AJ Styles debut. That was ridiculous, and the pop was actually louder than the entrance music. So I do miss the authentic crowd noise, but I don't miss it that much. When WWE had those virtual fans and the piped in crowd noise, I was able to focus on the matches and the segments. Well, the segments were shit because all of WWE's performers are pretty much scripted to say dumb shit. The matches weren't being hijacked, and I enjoyed that. And just a major concern of mine is that fans are going to try and hijack shows, and once fans are let back in, whatever, once, you know, in a month when WWE has live fans again. And AEW had live fans in their latest Dynamite tapings, or not tapings, but Dynamite shows, when Dynamite went to the Fridays. And there was no hijacky chants and stuff, but I'm expecting that now. I'm expecting fans to just be stupid and try to hijack shows. And again, that's nothing I didn't do. I mean, I didn't do it as bad as some of these fans do, but I was kind of part of that. But that was just during, just particular special events, you know what I mean? Like Rumble, and WrestleMania, and Raw after WrestleMania. Those fans should be able to do whatever they want at those shows, you know what I mean? But like a regular, like a Raw on like July, like does that really deserve to be hijacked? No, man, no. But fans are good. Fans, especially WWE ones and WWE crowds, they're going to hijack the shit out of these shows, and within like 2 months, by the fall or by the winter of this year, wrestling commentators or wrestling content creators like me and podcasters and stuff, they're gonna go right back to being being critical of fans because they hijack shows. Watch, you'll see that. It's gonna be hilarious, and it's just gonna be ridiculous. People are gonna be like, yeah, oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea or whatever. And I'm going to be like, I freaking told you so. I told you so. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, it has nothing to do with, the virus and stuff like that. It has more to do with, I just don't like hijacky chants. I don't like when fans try to hijack shows and make it like they're part of the show in these wrestling shows. Which, I get that it's fun to do. And yeah, I get that it's fun to do. I get that it's that like makes you feel like you're part of the show, that kind of stuff. But at the same time, man, like, come on, like, good lord, like, dude, you really take yourself that seriously as a wrestling fan to try to hijack a match? Like with the Beach Ball Mania and stuff like that. Now, as someone as like one of these hijack fans, there was Beach Ball Mania when I was at Raw after WrestleMania 33, and like when the Beach Ball got taken away, we all booed the official who did that, but we didn't do Beach Ball Mania during a match that wasn't boring. You know what I mean? We did it during a match that was really, really boring. So that's almost like the double-edged sword of the wrestling fan when they go to these shows. Is that... And that all goes back to how ECW was 25 years ago. You know what I mean? They were the ones who kind of started hijacking, the act of hijacking a wrestling show. So, and if they respected and if they appreciated the, goddamn, okay. If they respected and if they appreciated what they saw, they would show that, and they would also show their disappreciation. And I'm not so sure that that's a good idea. I don't know. It's just my opinion. It's just what I think. Because it kind of ruins the integrity of the wrestling show in general. And it's kind of weak. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I mean, that's just my opinion. Anyways, hope you're all enjoying this. So yes, I do intend to do this entire run. I do intend to level only slimes until I get to level 30 in this game. I don't care how long it takes. It's going to take at most or at least 35 sessions. With each session lasting at least an hour. Maybe more, maybe less. Hang on a second. heard some running water, and I'm like, what is going on? Cannot wait. Can't wait 2 months to get into a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't have to worry about bullshit. It was great before New Year started. I was here by myself. It was great. It was fantastic. Now I gotta worry about what the fuck everyone else in this place is doing. It's annoying. It is very, very annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways. So, okay. So, what I want to talk about now is... I may as well use this like almost like a video journal, video diary, whatever. Again, yeah. Just to update on stuff I want to do for this channel and everything. So... I've narrowed things down with my speedrunning games. I want to do 8 particular games, okay? 2 for each season or quarter or whatever you want to call it. So this month it's going to be the last month I do Earthbound speedruns. So last time I do Earthbound any percent glitchless. I'm going to do one on the 12th because I'm going to a bowling tournament on the 13th. So I want to do that before the bowling tournament. I will also do God damn it, don't run away. Also do Saga 2 or Final Fantasy Legend 2, whatever you want to call it. Not on the same day, but it'll be on a different day. And then in the summer, I'm going to do Dragon Quest 4 or Dragon Warrior 4. I have to play it on emulator, but I don't care. And Mega Man 3. I'm going to go for Mega Man 3 PB attempts. Like, a lot. Let me use a heal spell just in case. I don't really need it. Whatever. This is my... Okay. Yeah. Well, I can buy a leather shield if I want. Probably won't. Whatever. So that's going to be the summer. Fall. And I might actually... do something different here, I don't know. Fall is Zelda 2, whatever categories I do. Whether it's all keys, 80% no out of bounds, 80% deathless, whatever I want to do. Probably all keys. But maybe some other stuff. And I'm just going to do... So, River City Ransom has a really quick speed run. It's like 8 minutes. But they have a thing called Completionist. And so this fall, I'm going to do that run. And that's going to be hilarious because it's just mostly grinding, but it's also really fun to see. And for River City Ransom Completionist down now, there's only 2 runners of it on the leaderboards. So that's kind of why I don't want to do it. But I do want to do it just because, just to be like, yo, I just did a friggin' River City Ransom Completionist run. I think that'd be really fun to do. So I'll do that exactly once probably, and then probably do a different game in 2022 for the fall. We'll see. And then the winter, it's Final Fantasy IX and River City Girls. But also, sometime in between Christmas and New Year's, that's when I take my final vacation of the year. I will do a 24-hour stream where I play all 8 games. Well, it'll be at least 24 hours. I'll probably play a couple games, take a nap or something, play another 2 games, take another nap. You know, that kind of stuff. Because I don't want to, like, stay up for all 24 hours. That'd be... Well, I guess I could do that. I've done that before. I mean, wish I thought of this 15 years ago when I was in my early 20s. It would be easier to do that. Because now, you know, at 39 years old, you know, damn, you know? Hard to stay up. I'm not 39 yet. I'll be 39 in 20 days, but 22 to be exact. 3 weeks. June 29th, that's when I was born. So that's when I'll be 39. You know, and I wish it was 15 years ago. I was turning 24 and doing this stuff. And this, what you're seeing right here. So this is gonna continue on until for the rest of this for 1 year out until May of next year. And celebrate the entire 35th year anniversary of this game by doing nothing but leveling on slimes until I get to level 30. Again, shout out to Circle Master who did Final Fantasy VII, leveling all the way to level 99 in the first reactor. I wonder how long that had to take. I don't have a timer up here, but I probably should do that. I could probably just set it to like 3 hours in my next session or something. Yeah, this is going to be my speed run schedule. This way, I can concentrate on just 2 games and 2 games only per quarter. And just progress with every coming year, you know what I mean? This way I can, be in contention for maybe a world record in one of them, you know what I mean? And most of my streams are probably going to consist of that, of speedrun PB attempts going forward, because yeah, like I want to be a significant speedrun content creator. I think I have the personality for it. I think I have the charisma for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it'll be fun for me to do that. It'll be a good idea. Just some good content idea. I don't know. I would like it. I think it would be really good. Good if these slimes didn't run away. There you go. I have 250 now. XP. We're at the 250 mark. Oh my god. This is gonna be crazy. I'm sure it's going to take way longer than 35 hours. That's why I like these. So it's going to be at least an hour long, these videos. Some of them pre-recorded, like now. Most of them I'm going to try and stream. Because it'll be cool to get a live audience and then that kind of stuff. But if I'm not really, if I can't. Because with streaming, I gotta like set it up and like schedule it, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so, it takes some time in doing that. You know what I mean? So, if I'm just like on the fly, I'm like, all right. That's why I kind of, if you haven't noticed, I'll adjust my start time because of these streams, because like I'm a busy guy. I have stuff that I have to do in my life. So, if it's like, alright, man, I can't go online. I can't go on stream now. I'm going to go on stream in a half hour, that kind of stuff. So, like, yeah, like, they do a set schedule for, like, all this stuff, but sometimes things come up, or get out of hand and stuff like that. But, yeah, anyways, yeah, so, yeah, on Saturday, that's going to be my Earthbound run. I'll just do Earthbound PB attempts. Hopefully I can get a good run in. Last one did not go so well. It was during the 12-hour one too, that 12x4. I have to like rename it. And 12x4 I'm going to do like every June. And then the 24x8 I'm going to do every December. Or every December. Like day after Christmas or something like that, or right before New Year's or whatever. Right before New Year's, I mean like January 30th, not 31st. Although I guess I could like have it like go like on midnight January 31st up until midnight, December 30th. So yeah, like have it go on midnight December 31st to midnight December 1st, or January 1st. Have the last game be Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, that's going to be the final game of like the 24-hour streams that I'm going to do in 6 months. I haven't really decided the particular game order yet. And it will come up with a better screen tile for it. I'm gonna come up with a better one for all these games, to be really honest with you. For all these streams, because it's like, it looks really, really amateur, and I need to fix that. I need to fix that. Yes, I do. And I will eventually. Shit. Other than that, that's all I gotta say about content on this channel. I'm gonna make a different channel too. It's not gonna be gaming at all, but it's gonna be like mental health stuff, because I got that concept from there's this channel I follow called Healthy Gamer. It's a guy who plays video games like me, and he received I think a doctor, psychiatry or whatever, and he has really good content, and I'm pretty sure I can make similar content as well, only it's not gonna be like general mental health. It's gonna be mental health on other issues that Healthy Gamer does not talk about. I'm gonna create that channel probably sometime before my 39th birthday, and it's gonna have like reactions to like different mental health stuff at first, as well as like analysis of different individuals who I believe have really crappy mental health. So I figured I'd pitch that channel to you guys. If all y'all want to follow that, you can. It'll be like my full name, not my full name, but like the name I use like in work-related stuff, which is like my first initial, then my middle name. Middle name sounds way better. It's way easier to say it than my first name. Although Joseph is not my full name is not Joseph. It's just what people called me. And that evolved from Joel Ski. But then I told my bowling buddies who used that, I'm like, I'm not Polish. You can't put no, I'm not, that won't work. I'm not Polish. And one of them just said, "Oh, Joseph," and I go like, "I like that one." And so I was like, at first it was like JOELSEPH, like Joseph. Only it's like, but it's with an L in there. And he's like, no, it's JOELSUF. And you go like, oh, okay, like Joseph. Got it. Makes sense. It's good. I like it. So yeah. So that's the origin. That's the origin. That was about 8 years ago. 2013. 9 years ago. 2012. And so that was that's what's up. That's how I came up with it. And it's been sticking ever since. And it's crazy, like I've got so many personas on YouTube, I haven't really settled on one, and now I have. So it's like, yeah. But on Discord, I actually use my work-related name, my professional name. So it's kind of weird. And I was like, oh, I remember I did that, making it on my Discord, and I'm like, oh, shit. But I should probably use like a different, I guess I could use a different email for that. And join my gaming Discord servers under that name. And then my other name, I use join more serious work-related stuff. I don't know. I probably should do that, to be really honest. I am gonna create a Discord server. I have a Slack team. Slack is like Discord, only it's like kind of not as good. I will make a Discord server when I get like a better following, because right now my following is like not there. And I feel like when I get more content through, that my following is gonna like shoot up, especially when I start speedrunning more games than just Zelda 2 and Mega Man 3. Well, I've done 6 on record now, you know, 6 of the 8. That's what I would do, you know, River City Girls and Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 9 though, that's not. I mean, I didn't even submit that run. I did, because the game crashed when I beat it, and it was a shitty run. It sucked. So I'm like, ugh, I don't want that run. But when I do it again, it'll be in a way better position next time. I won't be as constrained. I feel real constrained doing this in my room. You know, and I have like an actual living room, be able to use a few more monitors. I'll have a new laptop too. Well, not a new one, but a separate laptop or a tablet or something, another device that can see other stuff, other goings on. You know what I mean? Things will be different, better. It's in a couple months. I've already had my sights set on a couple of places. I just gotta apply and do all the paperwork. Easy to get an apartment where I live, because they deal with college kids. So if you're just a little bit more responsible than a college kid, you can live anywhere you want. And it's cheap. It's real cheap. It is very cheap to live where I'm at. It's very cheap. That's what I've been doing. I've been living cheaply here and saving money and getting my writing business going. This way I get paid a little bit more than back in the day when I worked at my little retail job. You know, and everything's coming together. It's coming together real good. And hopefully this channel will start getting more followers, and then all of a sudden I'll be making money on this channel too. And at my own detriment, I don't put any advertisements on my videos at all. I don't put any commercials. That's because I want to be able to say and do practically whatever I want, not literally, because, you know, yeah. But I want to be able to like cuss and like not get demonetized or not get my video taken down. Or I want to be able to do stuff like this. And like, it's funny, most of my streams it violates copyright because it has music from video games, and you know you can't have that. It's like really illegal, or not really illegal. It's just against YouTube's rules. So you can't put ads, and then if you can't put ads, then like it won't even appear in feeds. So what I want to do to build my following is build it like completely word of mouth. You know, like have other content creators go like, yo, this Joseph dude, he's good. You know what I mean? Like, because that's really like the most genuine way to build a following. It does take really long, but I don't care, because I'll be proud of that more than having like my video appear on someone's feed when they click the gaming thing, and all of a sudden I get like jerks in friggin' chat when I stream because they just clicked on it just so they can, you know, they're like, who's this, you know, that kind of stuff. And I want to not have that. I want to make sure everyone who watches my stuff watches it with intention and like almost like we're a group of buddies, you know what I mean? And I'm not asking for 1 million followers. I just want maybe like, I don't know, a few thousand. That's all I want, you know, 10, 12, 10, 15, 20,000 at the max, you know, like maximum 20,000. Because I don't want to have to hire staff and stuff to deal with bullshit. I don't want to have to assign mods in my chat when I stream. I'm really against that. Like, I'm like very laissez-faire when it comes to chat and stuff, because I figure if you're in my chat, you're responsible and you are a mature human being who can be courteous of other people's, of other viewers, we'll say internet social space. I don't know. So if you have like discussions about one topic, no one gets all upset. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want for what I do. So. And if I have mods, and all of a sudden the mod's gonna be like, oh, the mod doesn't like it, but I do. Then all of a sudden I'm fighting with my mods. I've seen too many documentaries on other YouTubers and streamers who do that, and all of a sudden it's stupid, and I don't like it. So yeah, I'm not that type of person. I just don't. I believe we can self-regulate and we can self-govern. Don't need a higher power to do it. I mean, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I see someone in my chat when I'm streaming and they're being an asshole, like, first I'll like tell them to stop. I'll be like, yo, quit being an asshole in chat. Be cool. Be cool, man. Be cool. Be cool. If you can't do it, then I'm gonna give you another strike, then you're done. You know what I mean? But I don't think I'm gonna have to run into that. I hope I don't. And I don't think I will. Cause yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run into that. And if I do eventually, I don't know. So far my streams have been all followers of mine. Followers of whoever hosts, like Karma Jolt. That was cool having him host. It's good. Like. And that's how it's gonna roll. That's how it's gonna be. Got big plans and the reason I talk about this, like, that's the reason I'm taking more seriously this than ever before, is because I'm getting older. And there's gonna come a time where things I do for fun physically, I can't do them anymore. You know what I mean? Like bowling. Like, it's gonna come time, maybe a decade from now, whatever. And who knows what's gonna happen then? You know what I mean? There might not even be YouTube in 10 years. But assuming that there is going to be one, there is going to be YouTube in 10 years. I'll be a little older, might not want to be as active or whatever. And I'm gonna not want to work a lot, and I'm just gonna want to just relax and hang out and do that. And streaming will let me do that, instead of having to go out and work a job or go do Uber Eats or anything else that requires me to, be even somewhat active, or for me to be stressed out and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, like, that's kind of the goal, is for me to be like that. You know what I mean? This way I can make content and get paid for that, instead of having to go out and do physical labor or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of laborers, a lot of people who do construction and stuff, and they hate it, and they're like in their 50s, and like, they're just like, one day, man, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna die at work or some shit like that. And it's like, I don't want to be part of that. I got 300 XP, by the way. It's a perfect game in bowling. And I got a game in bowling that's either 9 out of 11 strikes or 10 out of 12 strikes. No, I don't know, 10 out of 12. or like 9 out of 12 with like an open or something like that. 253. That's what a 250 is. A 250 is like 2 strikes away from a perfect. 300 is 12 out of 12. I thought that was cool. I'm gonna sit there and stare at it for a bit. I might also do some bowling content. Not coaching and stuff because I'm not like good enough. I'm not like an established pro bowler yet. Let me get some more practice and let me get some better bowling balls. Then I'll be an established bowler for sure. But I do want to like stream myself being at like not league, but like at tournaments and stuff, and other shit like that. I think that'll be cool if I do that. I'm gonna need a better like phone for that though. I'm gonna want to do that on my phone. So I could just set that up on a little tripod and do that instead of bring out this laptop here. And yes, I wanted to get a new webcam too. This webcam sucks because it's just stationary. Like I want to put my webcam in a different place. And I was gonna buy one last month in May. I was gonna buy a new microphone too, but I'm pushing both of those back. I'm gonna probably buy those later, like in 2 months when I move into my new place. I bought those things now, wouldn't have any room to put them. I'm on a really small desk here, and yeah, so I wouldn't be able to put the new laptop or the new laptop, the new webcam or the new mic in a proper area. So that's gonna be later on. I realized that too as I was like looking for them. Be about $200 to get a decent upgraded microphone and to get a better webcam. So yeah, it's whatever. So it's not like I can't come up with $200. That's nothing. That's a couple days of work for me, but I mean, granted on how much output, you know what I mean, on how much I want to go. It's either 1 day or 2 days or half a day. It really depends. Or it could be 4 days, you know, or I just get lazy and not do shit. Or if there's no work coming in for my freelancing, or if Uber Eats is slow as shit, which it has been for a while. You know, that kind of stuff. But, so it's the money I don't really care shit about, but like the room that I'm working with, it's too crowded enough as it is. So, that's gonna wait. It's gonna wait for a little bit. Anyways, we're winding down here. I don't know how much XP I got during this segment, during this session. Not enough. Come on, Carrie. I'm really tired. It's midnight already. I've been up since about 6 or 7. Been up since then. Of course. So 309. I don't know how many experience points I started with. Probably like 170. See, that's a problem. Is that enemy's gonna run away. It's gonna suck. Don't run away this. Come on! Gotta deal with that during this run too. That's gonna be annoying. Slime's running away and stuff. There we go. Get done. 310 XP. Good. 269 bucks. 69 again. Nice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a shield just for posterity. It's okay. There you go. Now I look like a shield. Or now I look like a shield. Now I have a shield. All outfitted now. I'm ready to do my thing. I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna buy a full stack of herbs. I may as well, man. This one I don't need to heal at all. You know what I mean? I won't have to heal at all. Like nothing. Alright, let's go. Alright, cool. So there you go. So full stack of herbs. Got my shield. So I ran out of money. So I can get more fighting these slime. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and we're good. I need to kill 139 more slimes to get to level 7. Alright, everybody. That's it for this session. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the wrestling talk, as well as plans and stuff about my channel and stuff. Next one will probably be live. I don't know when that's going to be. Probably tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe a couple days. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, everybody. Take care. See you next stream or video. Later.